Ready? Begin. The law-making bodies are required to discuss various local, national, and international issues and then make suitable laws on them. The members of these bodies present all points of views and try to represent all kinds of interest related to a problem. Eventually, there is accommodation of various interests and a compromise decision is taken. An effort is always made to take such a decision as would please most and antagonize least. Such decisions are frequently taken by Parliament. The decisions of Parliament are important since they affect the whole country. Each one of us is affected by the decisions of Parliament. The decisions are the result of long drawn debates. For conducting debates in Parliament, a detailed procedure of rules is followed. The rules are based on democratic principles. By these rules, it is ensured that everybody gets a chance to be heard and a proper decorum is maintained in the course of discussion that goes on in Parliament. Democracy is not a new concept to India. India has a long tradition of tolerance of different views and creeds, which is the hallmark of any true democracy. There is also considerable evidence of widespread existence of democratic institutions in ancient India. Decisions were taken by voting on important issues. The elected representatives could be recalled if they neglected their duty. General assemblies of the people, councils of elders, and village assemblies were a common feature in ancient India. In fact, the village assemblies continued to exist in some form or the other in spite of successive foreign invasions in the country. However, it must be admitted that the present democratic institutions that are in existence in the country are a part of British legacy. The Indian Constitution, which came into force on 26th February 1950, has set up a democratic form of government. By a democratic form of government is meant a government which is based on the consent of the governed. It is a system in which free public opinion is the main source of law and in which the government depends upon public opinion and responds to changes in public opinion. Democracy derives its vitality from the freedom of opinion and discussion which it tolerates. In democracy, it is believed that truth emerges from the competition of ideas. The outstanding merit of democracy is that by making people voters and participating in public affairs, it compels public to consider public issues and form their opinion on them. One of the rationales of democracy is that in it everybody gets a chance to be heard. All citizens have the right to express their opinions freely and thereby contribute to the taking of right decisions and passing of good laws that govern the country. In order to actively and meaningfully participate in the democratic functioning of our civic and political institutions, citizens are required to have certain competencies. Not on a few occasions do we observe that normal rules of decision are violated by the people who manage civic and political affairs. Decorum, which is essential for making any discussion purposeful, is flouted and participants are swayed by emotions. Many a time discussions become one-sided in the sense that only the more vocal people present their views and others sit as silent observers.